hello, welcome. Good evening, all of you. This is Caroline Ajuna Kivuka Atenyi, the voice of Bunyoro in the diaspora. Mwebale nywena kutuninga in kanihire ekiro ne weekendi ekugenda kurungi. Good evening, all of you, and thank you for tuning in. This is Irakalia Bunyoro in the diaspora, and it is Caroline Ajuna Kivuka Atenyi, the host of this show. Nkobumbagambire Irakalia Bunyoro in the diaspora is supported by BKDA and community inclusion community Rise Up, and we are going to just remind ourselves that this show is presented in two languages, that is Runyoro and English. Runyoro being the language that is spoken by the people who come from Bunyoro, and of course Bunyoro is found in the western part of Uganda, for those of you who do not know where this amazing place is. And I just want to remember all those who have lost their beloved ones, and our sincere condolences and sympathies are passed on to everyone who has lost their beloved ones during the week. And we want to remember the own family of the late David, who passed on during this last week, and our sincere condolences. The Banyoros are all affected by his passing, but we pray that the good Lord comforts the family and all the Banyoro and the community in which he's been living in. Our thoughts and prayers are with you all, and we pray that the mighty God gives you comfort, and we also pray that the souls of the departed rest in peace. With that announcement or message, allow me to say I want to open this show with this amazing song from one of our best singers in Bunyoro, David King, and it's going to be The Flag. Hanyuma uturamara kutera akazina kanu nitujja kuba ntugaruka online. Then I will introduce to you our amazing guest, our special guest today, and we will be starting to talk with her after this amazing song. Nabweki abanyoro n'abanyoro kati n'aba friends ba Bunyoro, enjoy this amazing song by David King, and we'll be back after the song. See you soon.
Oh, ye people, oh, ye people, children of God, why? Why do you worry? Why do you cry? Don't you know that Jesus is alive? Now here is the good news, that Jesus is alive. Oh, he's alive. Stand up now and wave your flag. People, wave your flags. People, wave your flags. People, wave your flags. Oh, Jesus is alive. Somebody wave. Wave your flag. Wave your flag. Wave your flag for Jesus. Somebody. Wave your flag. Oh, it's alive. Jesus is alive. You've been crying of money, worried of money. Don't you worry. of money. Jesus give you much money. Somebody wave, 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 wave. Somebody wave for Jesus. He's alive. He's alive. He'll bless you in your home, bless you in your town, bless you side by side. He'll bless you, nyafu nyafu. Nyafu nyafu means plenty. Wave, people wave, 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 wave. Wave your flag for Jesus. He's alive. He's alive. He'll bless you when you're seated. Bless you when you're standing. Bless you when you're walking. He'll bless you, nyafu nyafu. Somebody wave, wave your flag. He's alive. Jesus is alive. Papa, wave your flag. Papa, wave your flag. Papa, wave your flag. And Jesus is alive. Mama, wave your flag. Wave your flag, mama. Mama, wave your flag. Wave your flag for Jesus. Mama, wave your flag. Captain Mother. And Jesus is alive. Brother, wave your flag. Wave your flag, my brother. Brother, wave your flag. Yeah. Brother, wave your flag. My friend, our Jesus is alive. Oh, sister, wave your flag. Wave your flag, my sister. Sister, wave your flag. Hey, sister, wave your flag. Our Jesus is alive. Our Jesus is alive. Oh, church, wave your flag. Church, wave your flag. Church, wave your flag. Church, wave your flag. You don't need to worry. Our Jesus is alive. Our Jesus is alive. Oh, church, wave your flag. Wave your flag. Everyone, wave your flag. Church, wave your flag. Church, wave your flag. Church, wave your flag. He's alive. Our Jesus is alive. Yes. Oh, hallelujah. 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 Our Jesus is alive. Oh, hallelujah. Ooh, hallelujah. Somebody wave your flag for Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. He's alive. Hallelujah. 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 Our Jesus is alive.
Wow, that is a very nice song by David King, The Flag. Very nice song, very beautiful voices. And of course, I know you've all got the message, Jesus is alive. Akazina kanu kabaire chosen by our own guest tonight because she loves the David King. And I just want to welcome her on the online so that people come to know who she is. Last week, this is our amazing guest that we were all waiting for and we were unable to connect with last Sunday. But we thank God. As I said, I think people prayed for us and we have also been very positive. And today we are with her live. and she is in Hoima, and we are very happy that today we've been able to connect. All thanks to our technician in Uganda, Joshua Amara. Thank you so much for going down in Hoima to make sure that this connection happens today. Kanihire omukuru amara byona Joshua omuhamba ampulire ni musima. Now, thank you so much, our lovely guests, special guests. I will call you special because you are, for having accepted to be with us tonight and to be with us Hairaka lya Bunyoro in the diaspora. Although you're not in the diaspora, but at least you're with us here on the Hairaka lya Bunyoro, which is the voice of Bunyoro. We are very happy to host you today. I'm very privileged to be talking to you tonight. And I just want you to introduce yourself to our viewers who have been waiting for you since last Sunday. You tell them who you are, and then we get to know you, and then we will connect. And thereafter, we'll start our chat. Otyo munadieri, webale muno, nkwenda webaze obugambo buke, ogambira aba viewers who you are.
Okay, thank you so much. First of all, thank you so much, Carol, for calling me special. Thank you. To all the viewers be watching after, I'm so grateful for you that you've been patient with me, because last time we tried and it was not good and I was disappointed, but now I'm so happy that I'm here. Njakwe bazaho mu Runyoro because I'm a proud Munyoro. Amavara nyawa yesiga Juna 14-year-old ndugira Hoima kandi dadi wange Munyoro bamweta Mwesigwa Ronald, mami wange Mwesigwa Olive ali Mufumbira. My grandfather, I love him, so he's called Canon Sam Mwesigwa. He's the late. And we are by clan. And I'm so happy to be here.
Amazing. So you've told us, I didn't hear the clan again. You're Omsita.
Msita Kati.
Omsita Kati, or Duhaga. Duhaga niho Rugire, sub-county Lusembe number 2. Hati Adiel, yes. Webale kutugambiraho abazaire bawe who you are nambero Rugire Ruganda rwawe naro tugambire baitu kota tugambire bye misomo yawe nambero somera holi mukiyaka ingawa mya osora tugambira myaka, because we don't want to embarrass you. You're a lady. Ladies are never asked to say their years, but you can tell us where you are right now, what you're doing yourself, and then people will get to know you more.
Well, right now I'm at HB Hotel here in Hoima, and I forgot to tell you about my school background. I started up in some school there called Nest of Harmon, and then I advanced to Flobeto, where I finished my P7 from, and right now I'm at King's College Budo in Nest 2. I'm a proud Budonian.
Oh, you're the King's College girls, and one of the best schools in Uganda. We are very happy that we have our own, all the way from Hoima, from Felebeto Primary School, who joined King's College Budo. How did you manage to go to King's College Budo?
Well, it was literally God's grace, because I was just there, I sent in my application, I had got 5, so I had some hope. Then when we sent in the applications, we were like 3 girls, me and my cousins, and then one had got a 6, and we thought they would allow her, but then they rejected her, so I was so scared. I was like, maybe that. Then by God's grace, I was given the opportunity, and yeah.
Do you speak Runyoro there? You are proud Munyoro representing us in that amazing school. Good. So Hati, Adiel, otugambiireho abatakayiziro tebajja kumanya nambeera osomera baiti nja kukanimba ijjukizaga omusiki bwa Falabeto Primary School agenzere King's College Buddo akuturepresentinga Abanyoro. I think from there you get into big positions. You as a Bodenian, abana ba Buddo ninyo, you're the ones who lead the country. So we are expecting you to have gone there to be one of the Banyoros who we think will be leading the country in some years to come. Hati, tell our viewers how you were able to go through COVID-19 lockdown, because that's the whole reason why we've brought you here on the show today.
To start with, this COVID-19 attack, like it came as a big pandemic. We're all scared. We're like, our lives are at stake and all that stuff. But then, like, when it started, I got a lot of, like, I was affected in different ways. I was affected physically. I was affected spiritually. I was affected emotionally, psychologically, socially, and I was also affected economically, which I'll talk about the last. So physically, I got like hair, as you can see. I'm always bald, but now I have hair. This is because of the lockdown. Physically, I also was able to reduce some weight. And in the spiritual way, I was able to learn more about God, because my grandmother is like, remember my grandfather was a canon. So that spiritual aspect, we have to mentor it in our lives. So I was able to spiritually grow, because at home, like, remember Sundays at churches were closed. So at home, we would always organize our church services, and then we would get, maybe someone can preach, another one can lead, all those different kinds of things. So spiritually, I was able to grow. Then socially, I was able to get to associate more with my family, friends. You know, like when you're always at school, you don't get this thing of getting to know your family, your friends, your background. So I was able to know more about my family and my friends. And socially, I was also able to learn more games, different kinds of games. I was able to learn tennis. I was able to play volleyball. We'd always play volleyball in our backyard at home with my dad, have fun with our cousins. Yeah. Socially, it really helped me. Yeah.
Ajuna namesake.
Yes?
Actually, I want to tell you this. This is a secret that you didn't know. I am Ajuna and my young sister is Ayesiga. So you are Ajuna, Ayesiga. You combine the two of us, which is very interesting. That's why I was very excited to host you today, because you have both our names. Hata dieri nkusaba orabano baza otakwateha microphone abokuba buli bwogikwataho neyeteera nituhura noises. Try to not touch your microphone or whatever, headphones, so that tube clear properly tusobole kutunga kurungi. Hati, I was very much interested with your spiritual life. So what role did you play in a spiritual? Did you ever lead the service at home? Did you ever preach? Were you the singer? What were you doing as a spiritual, in your spiritual aspect?
I literally did all of them, because I was a preacher, I was a leader, and I also led the choir at home for singing, dancing in church. Yeah.
So socially, who is your, in your family, how many are you in the family? How many siblings do you have?
We are 4. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister.
So how were you able to manipulate your lockdown, because it went for a long time with your siblings? Did you fight? Were you the one who was making them be together? You were the counselor? Are you the one who plays the mother role? So how was your social life with your young siblings, or your siblings, not only basically the young ones, but your siblings?
Well, I won't lie, we kind of argue a lot, like mostly with my elder brother. But of course, we find a way to purge up things, come back as a family, because family is for life. So we were able. I kind of play a motherly role to my young ones. Yeah.
So, tell our viewers some of the things or projects you have been able to do during COVID-19, because our topic today was COVID-19, an entrepreneur found in COVID-19. So we want to know those projects that you were able to do during this lockdown.
Well, that was the question I was waiting for. So this COVID-19, well, since it was so long, it was very long. This has been now a year and like 2 months or 3 months, even 4 months, I think, and 4 months at home. So it has been so long. And since this is about an entrepreneurship and how I brought in that aspect in my life, well, that's what I'm going to be sharing with you in this question that I've been asked. So to start with, I used to do this beadwork thing in my P7 vacation, and I used to earn from it. So when this lockdown came, I was like, let me just go on. So I started by that. I kept on with my beadwork. I have some here. I'm going to show you towards the end of this. I have some, and I was able to continue and started making, and then I started selling, which is the best part of it, because you get to be paid for your hard work. So I would get paid. The way I would sell is that because most of my family members knew that I do this kind of work, so I would first move around in my family members, my aunties, my uncles, my and uncles' wives, and then they love this beadwork, they love looking smart, so they would always support me and buy from me those things instead of going to a real shop. So another way that I was able to sell is that my dad would always help me. We move around town, Hoima town here, and then we sell, we move around. Do you want this? Do you want this? That thing of vendor stuff. So I was also able to get so much from it. And as I used to earn, I would not just spend. I had somewhere where I used to save. At first, I started by saving in a box, these saving boxes. And then I advanced. My dad was like, you can come and save at Samagi. So I went at Samagi Microfinance that he owns there at Passy Road. And then he helped me. I have now Micah book where I save a code where what I've sold, and then see how much money I have and all that, which is really like, you feel proud of yourself, you feel happy when you have money and then you're saving. Yeah.
I want to just ask you, Adieri, how much were you selling how much were you selling the beads, the bangles? Were you doing necklaces and earrings as well? Actually, you show us, if you have them there, you show them to us as you tell us the price, because our viewers may decide to order online. This is one of the things
that I have.
Wow.
So I brought a few of them. These I would sell at 3,000.
Okay.
Then I have a necklace. These big ones. I would sell each at 10K. And sometimes I would even go higher to 20K for the big ones. Then I have these ones. These are earrings from beads. They're like danglers. They look so cute. You can put it on any kind of dress. Like if you have a yellow dress, yellow gomasi, those who love to be traditional, you can put on that. And these ones I would sell each at 3K as well. Or sometimes I would even add into 5K so that I could get some more profit. And then this is it with the beadwork. This is the beadwork I used to do. I used to make bangles, earrings, and necklaces. And then to continue with, I also used to make some crocheting, crocheted stuff. So for this, I started as like, like, since like something sometimes gets too old, and then you're like, you want to advance to. So my mom was like, maybe you can try crocheting, because she had a friend that did this kind of work so nicely. She did bags, earrings, bangles, shoes, these nice shoes. And she was like, baby, you can go and learn, because the lockdown was really, really long. So I was like, yeah, let's give it a try. So I went. She's called Momo. That's how I call her. But her real name is Maureen. And she taught us. I was with my young sister. So we both learned together. And then when we finished learning, we came back home, start doing. The mommy bought the threads that you need to use. I have some here that I'm going to show you. But right now, I can make bags. I can make crocheted using. I can make bags, I can make earrings, I can make bangles. Shoes I've not yet learned so well, but this thing really pays, because like one bag, this bag, I sold it at 30K. You can see how it looks.
I want you to to send me one of those bags, because they really look so cute. I am going to be your first customer. I'm going to order for a bag, and I'm going to order for the beads, because I have loved the beads. And so how do you tell us more about the crocheting, about those bags, how you do them? Because this is a very big business you're doing, my dear.
So from these bags, like if you can make like 5, you can get like over 150K. So after that, I'd get and put in the account. So now I have a lot of money, which I won't say for security purpose. But I also I came with these. These are dangler earrings from the crocheting. You can see how it looks. So cute. You can get red, you can get blue, purple, green, whatever dress that you're putting on, or whatever kind of clothing that you have on, you can get a color that matches it. And this crocheting not only helped me to earn, it also helped me to keep busy, not being idle, watch TV from morning to evening, be on the phones. So I was able to keep busy. And then guys were like, me too, I want to learn, me too, I want to learn. So my mom like brought a lot of threads, then we started teaching each other. Maybe I teach my young cousin brother, my young cousin sister, my sister, like that. So it has really helped me. And if it wasn't for this, I don't know how I would be after the lockdown, because it was really long. And that this kind of spoiled. Some kids got, these girls who got pregnant. They're really grateful that I was able to learn this. And so in case you want to buy, you can approach me, of course. And moving on, as I continued making my crochetings, my beadworks, I also brought along something else. And this was embroidery. Do you know embroidery?
That.
Yes?
What is that?
Embroidery, it is a kind of handwork or craft work that my grandmother introduced to me. Well, she is in this organization of these guys that they are called the Threads of Blessing, and they are from Texas. So they got some women from there, from Texas, to come here and teach like those women that are old, disabled, they can't help themselves, maybe the widows. So like my grandmother, she is a widow, and she is old, like she's now 60 something, going to 70. So she got this opportunity, and they taught her. I have here one which I'm going to show you. You're going to be so impressed. And I was able to join in, and she helped me learn, because like she makes so nice one. She makes big size, so big, and then like she sells them to those guys. Well, those guys, before the COVID-19 came, they would come teach them, give them the instrument, the requirements, all the things they need to do that, and then they would travel back. So when these guys are done doing their thing, they would send their things there. Then the other guys would choose what they love. So after it's a big organization, so big. So there are many women there. Many women here in Hoima, many of them do this kind of work, and then they earn from it so well, because like it depends on the size of the thing you make. If you make maybe the size of this screen, as you can see, you can get over, like, because the small one I have here, I can sell it at 100K. Imagine that big one.
Show us that.
Yes?
Show us that one that
Okay,
you
let me
have, because
save
we
it
need
for
to
the
know what you're
last
talking
part.
about. Okay. All right.
You can see this is embroidered. This is a man going to the garden with a dog, and he's from his house. There's a tree in the background, the sky, the green grass. So yeah, mine is kind of tiny, but this was my first try. And if it wasn't for the COVID-19,
how much
yes?
would you sell that for? If you are to sell that piece
well,
of...
this would be 100,000.
Wow. You're rich.
That's a lot of money.
I know that. That is a lot of money. You are... Get the microphone. Don't bang on it, because we'll get...
Sorry.
No, that's fine. Okay, go on. We have a few minutes, so we're going to go for a break. You need to tell us quickly more things that you've done, so that we go for the break and we continue from where you've stopped when we return.
So this is it for the handwork. These are the kinds of handwork that I was able to manage to do during this lockdown. But I can tell you this really pays off, because after you sitting down, bending your back, sweating, and doing all this you still get paid well. So I would advise all the girls out there that do not have, like, if you feel like you do not have what to do and you have like a lot of time, you can just get your mom to buy you some threads, just any kind of threads. Get a needle, get a piece of white cloth, start making. You draw something, then make. Well, my grandmother is one who helped me to draw, because I'm not so good at art. So she helped me to draw, then I started making. Well, she helped me, so I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. She's Mrs. Mwesigwa Margaret. She owns some art and craft shop there. So in Hoima, you can go check it out. It is very enlightened, or it's very rich with any kind of art that you would want. They even have these drums. They have these tablecloths that are so nice. So you can go and get. She is so nice. I'm proud of her. So that's it for that. Another thing that I was able to encounter, or that I was able to gain from this lockdown, is that I was able to get into this acting thing. You know, acting is kind of hard, but I was able to get into it. You know, last day, some interview, I interviewed Mr. Ronald, and he was talking about the acting thing. So for me, it was like a walkover, but it came unnoticed. Like, I did not notice it, because like, I was jokingly, I was like, I also want to act, because my dad was acting already in the stabbed in the back thing of there. So I was acting. I thought it was blah blah blah. Okay? There are auditions, so we had to go for auditions in the new movie. So I had to rehearse my part, blah blah blah. So I did my part, and then after that, I was competing with some girl, and then, like, without any notice, they were like, "Okay, Arjuna, you've taken this post. You're now going to act as blah blah blah." I'm not gonna say, because I'll be spoiling the movie that's coming. So I got to act, and
Arjuna,
soon it's gonna be more. Yes.
Let me hope your dad was not an influence when you got this position. Did you really work hard to get into this position?
Yes.
Okay, I will watch the movie. I am waiting because we don't want these things of, oh, who do you know in this sector? You're a girl, you're being trained to be a leader, you're in King's College, Budo. We want you to work hard, not to your dad to influence because he's in the position and you are given that role because, oh, mwana wa chairman. Basirako omulimo ogwo guli abo ko oli mwana wa chairman.
No, I don't think they can. But if those guys are there, I'm advising them that discrimination is not allowed in Hoima.
Amazing. I'm glad that you know discrimination is not allowed, and you will have to be an advocate for that, because this is what is killing Africa. We give people things or positions or jobs where they are not meant to be because they know other people in those positions. So I'm glad you've talked about it. I'm glad you've told people discrimination is not allowed, and we should all be advocates for that, okay? So, Arjuna, I know you've done a little bit of dancing, or, okay, poem. I'm interested in the poem that you've done. I want you to talk something very little about the poem, how you got into writing poems, and we'll play the poem as we go off for the break, and then we'll return after the break.
Okay. For the poem, it started like, you know, I love singing. I also love singing, like writing songs, inspirational words, messages, and all that stuff. So I was writing a song, but I found myself writing a poem, surprisingly. So I took it to my dad and was like, wow, this is nice. You should do whatever. And I thought like it's not nice because most times, as for me, when I'm doing something, I want it like, I look at it and I'm like, oh, this is not nice. And then like when someone is like, it's nice, and then I'm like, oh, wow, at least because someone has seen that it's nice. So he told me that it's nice. So I was like, okay, I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel. So I went, finished it very well. And then I went on my YouTube channel and performed it. It was my dream. Yeah.
Before we go, how were you able to come up with all these ideas? Is there anyone who motivated you?
Well, the guy who motivates me is obviously my dad, because I love his principles, the way he does his stuff. So, well, he did not motivate me to do that poem, but he motivates me in my daily life. So for that poem, I was just like sitting there. These thoughts came of like, what do I want to be? What do I want to achieve in life? What is my dream? So I started writing. And for me, what I like from my brain is that it thinks so quickly. I just start writing.
So you're a quick thinker, right? I'm glad that your dad is your motivator. Many people say, oh, Nelson Mandela, or Gordon Brown, or Tony Blair, or the Omukam of Bunyoro Kabalega, or Rukirabasaija Gafabusa. But for you, it's your dad. So I'm very happy that your motivator, or the person who motivates you to do things that you do, is your dad. That is very interesting. So I would conclude by saying your daddy's girl, aren't you? Your daddy's girl. And after that, now that I know your daddy's girl, we are going to play that video when you are reading the poem that you wrote. And then after that, we will return. We are going to go for a break, and then we'll return after that. All right? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, we'll see you then after break. Abanyoro n'Abanyoro Kati and friends of Bunyoro, thank you so much for tuning in. We are going for a little break and we will be back. But as we go, please enjoy Arjuna's poem and we'll be right back. Thank you.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Well, today I'm going to be doing something very different, and sorry for the rain. The weather is really bad. I'm very sorry, but today I'm going to be doing something different, not the dance thing, but a poem. You know, poems are really important, and they are literally for the wise only. So, better be wise enough to figure out this. Well, it's my poem, probably the first one. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to be reading. But guys, before Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications, please. My dream. Dreaming is all I can do. I dream today, yesterday, and tomorrow. Probably. This literally doesn't work out. It's all wasted in hopeless thoughts. What do I do? Next thought. Probably steal someone's idea. Trying it. Ending up cheating my soul. So, what's next? Blaming myself is the soup. Heartbroken, my everywhere. Until focus is gone. Ha, ha, ha. On you, you did it wrong. What the frick, I say. Knew I am born. Trying to focus my poor brain. The victory I want, I get. Now, dancer, singer, actress. Woohoo! Lawyer, doctor, teacher, amazing things. A star we see. The screen you are seeing. Many dreams, bigger and biggest. People cheering, and your dream it will be.
Thank you so much. Egyo niyo poemu ya Ajuna Ayesiga anko mugihulire. I hope you have loved it. Hati, before I welcome Ajuna back online, I just want to appreciate our viewers, everyone who has tuned in. I would like to say thank you so much, Judith Bigirwa. Thank you very much for tuning in. I would like to say thank you so much, Judith Bigirwa. Sorry for that. Sorry. Judith Bigirwa. Ronald, thank you. Big up Ronald Mwesigwa, that is from Judith Bigirwa. Big up Annette Kabanyoro. Kabanyoro, Annette. Smart girl in entire Bunyoro. Thank you so much for that comment. Webale mnoku tuninga ini. Amoti Bigirwa, by the way, thank you so much. We are happy to see you again. And I'm glad that you're able to join us today. Munganyire mukake. I have got to read these comments, and my gadget is disturbing, but I have to make sure that I appreciate everyone that is on the show, a few of you. If I don't mention your name, please forgive me for that. Cindy Magara is also watching. Ha, Amoti. Lero kikiko tuningire in. I have been missing you. Thank you so much, Amoti, for tuning in. Caroline Birunji. Well done, dear niece. Very inspiring. Oh, so this is your niece, Birunji. I'm glad to know that. And thank you so much for tuning in. Amoni Tumuhaise, Chairman Empagiza Bunyoro Kitara, kweteraniza ndoho hanu hamukutu hahangiriza agutamba entale ya Bunyoro. Hangiriza indeed entale ya Bunyoro. Cindy Magara says, well done, Mr. and Mrs. Mwesigwa, for grooming a confident girl. Good job, Aboki. Indeed, she is a very confident girl, and I am glad to be hosting her on the Irakari ya Bunyoro in the diaspora. She's one of our girl ladies who will be motivating the young generation, and I hope that every parent who is on this show today will be able to share this young girl's recorded video, so that the other young Banyoro young girls and boys growing up, they can watch her and be motivated. Ati Givis Aga, thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, this is Apuli, Ajuna's big brother. Great show and well done. Wow, Ajuna's big brother Apuli, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm glad that you're listening to your young sister telling us who she is here, Irakari ya Bunyoro in the diaspora. Annette Kabanyoro, webale muno, naiwe nkurora, emirime yokora, webale kwikaza Bunyoro halutimbe lwa Facebook tusimire muno and thank you, continue doing the good work eyokora buli kiro no tuhayo bu video no tugambira abanyoro webale emirimu egyo. Annette Kabanyoro, you're still saying racism not allowed in Bunyoro, please. Not only Hoima. Yeah, forgive her. She's talking about what she knows. That is the district where she comes from. But I'm sure she meant the whole of Bunyoro. Nkomanyire chali mwana muto muisiki mwenda gwa Bunyoro ali Budo King's College Budo, so she'll learn and she'll get to know more about the districts that make up Bunyoro. Judith Bigirwa, we are proud of you, Ajuna. Keep up the good work. By the omrani musima ni mudifferentiating mukusima Ajuna hosti, mukusima Ajuna guest host presenter guesti. Habo kuba hati kumanya mukusima. Mukusima Ajuna hosti, mukusima Ajuna guesti. Hata aho ebizibu bizire. But I'm sure you are saying thank you so much to the young lady who is with us here today. Mwebale muno inywe na kutuninga in. Samuel Kakembo Kitone, thank you so much for tuning in as well and for following the chat. Alisa Tenya Tugonza, dear, you are an inspirational young woman. Indeed she is, and we need to continue supporting her. Nyona muboine bintu ebyakukora. Please do support this young lady because we want her to be a very great woman in Bunyoro, and I bet she will be. Diana D, mwebale, and it is good to see a young lady from Bunyoro representing us. Mwebale muno Diana D from all the way from Leeds, and thank you for tuning in. Juliana Kusima, proud of you, my daughter Ajuna. Mwebale muno Juliana Kusima omwana wawe. This is amazing, you know. Edison Tumwijukie, I'm happy for the show Atenyi. Teachers Edison Flobeto School. Oh, this is one of her teachers, you know. He has tuned in. Webale muno kusomeso mwana onu tusimire muno because it is you who made her, and without you teachers in Flobeto, this young girl would not have been who she is. Na weke webale muno musomesa kandi webale kuija kumsupportinga. Komhendo Ketra, proud of you Adieri. Niba aba bensoboire kuroraho abentasoboire kubaza munganyire, but thank you so much for following us, and please continue following us on our YouTube channel Facial Media UK. We'll be bringing you many more interesting guests like Ajuna Adieri, Ajuna Yesiga Adieri. Hati Adieri, unfortunately, yes, or fortunately, abantu tibakagwize bikaguzo. So probably that is a good thing, and that shows that they're actually listening and you're really bringing the points that they wanted to know. Habukabusa kaguza. Na habweki onkwenda to continuing with our discussion, or to gambire your dad is the one person who motivates you, and I'm happy to know that. Can you tell us what is your greatest fear as a young growing lady with big dreams? Kike kiotkira kutina.
Well, I fear this thing of like change, personal change. Like when you get this, maybe because your dreams are coming true step by step, one by one, and then like you change your character. Like maybe before people would view you differently, and now you're taking yourself to be different. Of course, I know like there has to be some change, but I don't expect like this change of like, now I'm cool, I'm more popular, blah, 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 and all that stuff. So that's what I fear, and I do not want to be like that.
A change?
Yes.
And you fear, what else do you fear? You don't want to be very popular? Or do you fear being popular?
No, I want to be popular. I want to be famous, but I don't want that fame or popularity to change me.
Point. Amazing, interesting. So you want to be popular, but a popular person who is on the level ground, who is popular but of the people. So that is interesting. I like that. So you don't want to be over popular and then everyone is, hey, Ajuna ngugwa dieri, weno oli haiguru oli amadara, weno takurora bahansi, norora ba haiguru wonka. You don't like that. You want to be real you. Amazing, interesting. Hati, Adieri, Arohana akavideo
Yes.
katwa playing last week no chumbe a cake. How did you learn to do cakes?
Well, for cakes, first of all, is that my grandmother is a baker. So she kind of taught me some of the basics. And then the rest I learned from Rosaline Suits. Well, from Rosaline, that's a long story. And I think I should get into it kinda. So I love cooking and okay, I want to be a chef. I'm not a chef, but I want to be a chef in future. So I had this thinking. I told my dad about it, and it was like, I have a friend, the owner of Rosaline, who can help you, tutor you in all that, and you can keep on working on your dreams step by step. So I was like, okay, let me go for it. So I went, and then I found this chef who really helped me a lot. He was kind. And then also I want to thank the owner of Rosaline, Aunt Rose. That's how I call her. She's my friend. Because if it wasn't for her, if she had said no, then I would not have gone into Rosaline. So when I went to Rosaline, I was able to learn more about that. I learned more about the cakes, the pizzas, the different kinds of juices, the burgers, different kinds of burgers, the different kinds of teas, donuts, buns, how to make them. Though I've not yet learned so well about the buns, but I'm so sure that I can now make a whole day meal for everyone. Because on Christmas, I made pizzas and I also made deep fried chicken, and now I baked a cake previously. Well, it wasn't a cake, they were like cupcakes, but I will bake one cake, soon.
Of time, but I know this time many people are online, and they may not have seen the video while you are cooking you're doing the cupcakes. So I want to show this short. We may maybe make it brief or short, but I want people to see you actually in the kitchen, because you've told us that you want to be a chef, and we need to promote that dream of yours. We want to bring it out. We want people to see you in that picture of a chef. Is that all right if you play your video for while you're making the cake?
Yeah.
The cakes. All right. So please, our viewers, Abanyoro na Abanyoro Katan, friends of Bunyoro, please enjoy Ajuna doing her thing that she loves to do. As she has told you, she wants to be a chef. So we want to give her this opportunity to be in the kitchen right on air right now. Mutio muno, enjoy the clip.
Well, guys, this is the outfit for chefs. Of course, I am one of the biggest chefs in Africa, Uganda, America, and the whole world. In my dreams, guys, in my dreams. So today we're going to be making chocolate cupcakes, of course. And well, I have some of my brothers behind, but you get to see them towards the end of the thing. So you can see here the ingredients that I'm going to be using for today. Well, guys, better drop a like right now before we get into it, because it's going to be very cool. So we're going to be having eggs. Let me just take you through the things. Have eggs here, blue band, that is margarine, sugar, flour, vanilla extra. This is bicarbonate. This makes them soft. Then this is the yeast that we're going to use to make them become fluffy. Then this is the peanut butter, the best of them all. And then we have our spoons here, then our stick, and then I think that's it. Well, let's get into it. So I'm gonna start by cracking the egg. Well, I'm not a good cracker, but hope I do. That's one down. Oh my god, today I'm doing them perfect. That's coming out great. Hope I do all of them well. So you can put any sorry about that. But you can put any amount that you want. Well, for me, I'm gonna use 4. Thank God they have come out perfect. So the eggs are done, and now the next step is to get our big dish. We're gonna put sugar, of course sugar. You know, it depends on the family that you're gonna give, but of course mine, they like sugar. How many should we put? I even don't know. Just pour until you see it's enough. So those were approximately 40 grams. Yeah, so then we get our blue band. Blue band you can put, like, you use your eyes. Yeah, use your eyes. So this blue band brings out the flavor, and yeah, so cool. So we're gonna mix these two first, then I'll have to add in the egg, and then we shall see. Yeah, you can see how it looks. So let's get into mixing, and then we shall see. This is not my thing. I do not like mixing stuff because it's so hard and tiring, and your hands can start paining and all that stuff. So as now you can see that kind of mixed up. So this eggs are it so. But yeah, we're gonna have to mix this until this is messy. So guys, as you can see, so far we have mixed part of our delicious cookies or cupcakes. So next we're gonna add this, which I call soda bicarbonate. This one you put little, cause if you put too much it will be like, let me see, it will be like soda, and it will be breaking, and it won't be delicious. But you put a little just to make them soft. So guys, as you can see, we have so far put this. So next is our ingredient, which is the vanilla extra. It's so delicious, and I know that it's gonna make them taste amazing. It's gonna be like chocolate in a cupcake. So I'm gonna put like 2 of them, because this is too strong. So if I put a lot, it might get some. So let me put 3. So that's enough for now. Yeah. So after this, then I can add my flour. But let me first mix this up. So guys, I've so far put half of the flour, and as you can see, it's like this. So I'm gonna ask for water. Yeah, here is the water. Oh, that was delicious too. Whatever. So let's put in our water. You need just like a cup full. So let me just put that. Then I'll add the rest later. This is icky, and I don't want anybody. Okay guys, so we are almost done with our thing. You can see it looks amazing. So I'm just finishing up the thing. It looks so delicious. It tastes delicious. Let me just taste. Chef Street. The chocolate, everything, the eggs, the butter. Oh my god, it's just delicious. So guys, I'm just finishing. Well, this was not easy, but guys, if it's not easy for you, you can get a friend, anybody to help you. Yeah, so let's get finishing with this. So guys, the last main ingredient is, and this is what we're gonna be putting. As where is my tablespoon? Well, where is it? It's here. So I'm gonna, sorry about the delay, but we're gonna put like little, because we don't need too much. We just need it to get fluffy. That's the use of the yeast. So sprinkle and then mix this up. So guys, we are done with our dough. So now we are gonna be oiling the trays to make sure that the dough does not stick when they are in our oven. So I've got here some margarine. Margarine is the best because it's oily, like more oily, and this one is more solid. So the one you see is that margarine would be better, but even Blue Band is nice for now. So I'm gonna use, you can just stick your finger in there. Okay. So I'm being helped by my friend, my brother. He's annoying, but you know, family is for life. So even though someone annoys you, you know, they'll be there forever. So yeah, he's here helping me. This is kind of icky. The way you feel it on your hand. Too much. Yep. Oh. So, guys, as you can see,
All right. Sorry, Mutuganyire, we had to cut the video short because we want Arjuna to come and answer a few of the questions and tell us how she can be approached, or how people can get to know more about her selling things that she's doing. So we had to cut the video short. Hati, Adieri, Arjuna, yes, Adieri. Abantu hano bakaguza, how can they get in touch
Let me first correct you on something you said.
Yes.
My parents did not give me these ideas of cooking. I get them, then I check them, then they approve.
So at the end, now, what we are going to do is I want you to tell us, I know you've done so many things. There is a video that I really wanted us to play when I went onto your YouTube channel, when you are doing different juices, and I really wanted you to tell people about those healthy juices that you're making, but unfortunately we are unable to play that video because it is of low quality. By two, abantu bakwenda kumanya, you have so many projects, yeah? They want to know, how do they get in touch with you? Do you have a website? Do you have a how would they get in touch with you to get to know how to buy or to support you?
Well, I have tons of websites or tons of channels that I'm on. For YouTube, those who want to go check out my YouTube channel, the content I provide and show, you can go check out Ayesiga Arjuna, these names that you're seeing in front of you. Then you can just, if you want, you can just add on at gmail.com, but it's not necessary. Ayesiga Arjuna. Facebook, Ayesiga Arjuna, the same thing. Instagram, AJ Crisp. That is it. Then for TikTok, that's another story.
About TikTok.
Yes?
TikTok, tell us about TikTok.
Okay, TikTok is some app of dancing. It helps you to get this talent of dancing. So it helped me a lot. So for TikTok, there are different kinds that you can do. For me, I basically do dancing on TikTok. Some people do comedy, but I'm not a comedian, so I don't do comedy. I just do dancing. Those that want to go check out my dance videos, it's AJ Crisp 606.
Question that someone has asked, what advice do you give to kids of your age? Their parents have stopped them from getting onto social media platforms such as YouTube, Facebook.
Well, what I can say is that advise them. Do not stop them from going on Facebook, but advise them that if they find something that is irrelevant or funny, you know, you need to have a sharp mind. Like, do not just go and be like, what does this one say? Checking out everything. No. You know, you go, for me, most times I just type the person I want to see. If I'm interested in Piper, different kinds of people, I just go type that, because if you say to scroll, you find some things that are irrelevant for your age. Because Facebook is like used worldwide. Everybody posts their kind of thing. Yeah.
So what was your daddy's...
Never know, by the way, those parents never know that your kid, the talent is to be on social media. So, yeah, you'll be killing their talent.
Okay. So if you stop them from going on social media or any social media, you'll be killing their talent. So you just got to work with them and work together to make sure that they are not up to something bad. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yes.
So what was your dad's reaction towards you when you first did your YouTube channel? Or your parents' reaction,
well,
your mom and dad?
My dad was like, keep it up, like, go on, want to see more and all that.
Your mom?
My mom, basically when I have these ideas, I don't go to my mom. I go to my dad.
Okay.
Because he's so cool.
He's so what? So
Like
quick.
he's fast and like I don't know, but I don't know how to explain it. He's quick with the reactions, like supporting very quick.
Yeah, it happens. Everyone has a parent who is quicker to approach than the other. So for you, your dad is the kind of person you feel free to say anything to, whereas your mom is the tough mom. You're scared, or what is she going to do? So I can understand. Even me, my mom was the tough one, so I would not say much, but I would find someone to tell my secrets. But my mama was so scared. So I'm like you. Basically, we fear our moms. We are scared of them. We don't know what they are going to say. But it is interesting to have someone to trust and someone to be easier to talk to among your parents. And that's what we as parents must work towards doing. Hati, I just want you to tell us, to give our viewers your last word, because we are coming to the end of the show. I know there are so many projects you're about to start. Probably you could tell us what you plan to do in the future so that people continue following you on the different social media platforms that you're on. So I just want you to tell our viewers your last word, and also tell us more, remind us on how to get you. Because do you have a website, by the way? Someone, Akiki Kugonza was asking one of our people listening or watching you today.
Like website on which?
Yeah, website. Maybe that is a bit too big. Maybe your dad will have to explain, and your mom, about website. The website is something that you do and put all your things that you're doing, and people can just click. It's like, or www something, and you have all your work on that website, and it is approached by everyone who goes on it. No. So don't worry about that. So tell our viewers your last words, and remind us on how we can get you, because we're about to end the show.
Okay, so the viewers out there, thank you so much for supporting me. Because when I was so nervous at first. You could tell by my tone and stuff, I was so nervous. But then when I had the comments that guys were bringing it, I became I was like, yeah, I think people are loving it. So for those of you that want to get the beadwork and these things that I'm doing, you can approach at Facebook. You can approach me on Facebook at Yesiga Juna. Then you can, or even on Instagram. For the advanced guys on Instagram, you can just go DM me. I'll see it, and I will not fail to reply. But I'm going to school, so I might not be able to supply these. But I'll talk to my mom, and she'll help me with that.
You want to say thank you to who has made you who you are? Or you have already said that? Anyone you wanted to thank?
Well, for that, I want to thank, first of all the people that have supported me. Because on the beadworks, I want to thank, first of all, there is this woman. You might not know her, but she's called Madame Christine. Hopefully she'll see this. Thank you so much for loving me. For this, my grandma, thank you. I know you're watching right now. Thank you. For this, Momo, my friend, my mother's friend too. She helped me, she taught me, she was nice to me, and I was able to learn. I also want to thank Aunt Rose of Rosalind Suits. You guys go check out that hotel. It's the best food here in Hoima. Go check it out. It's so nice. And then for dancing, I want to thank my friends, my cousins, that have been able to listen to my ideas, because I'm this girl who overthinks, and I have these many thoughts. So I'm like, you guys, let's do this. I'm sure it's going to be the best. Let's do this. And then they're like, okay, let's do it. Because if they would not have helped me, I would not have started dancing. Because I would be like, I'll be the only one on stage. That stage fright that you get. But when you're with them, you're like, yeah, we are all together. So I want to thank them. Most of them are at school, but thank you. Well, sorry that I've been kind of nervous, because this is my first time to be live. but the next one will be perfect, so better than this one. Well, I also want to thank, as I end, I want to thank the guys that have been behind the cameras. I want to thank this guy Amara. I want to thank Mosti of Kavalega TV, because he was the first one to help me out with this talent. So yeah, and guys, my dream is to travel the land, travel the world with my talent. So I hope that I can achieve it. And what else? Thank you so much, Carol, for showing like interest in me. And I think that's it. Thank you, and I hope I get more opportunities after this because I want to. Well, I think that's it for this live. Thank you so much, all of you that have been watching. Well, not to forget to thank my parents and God Himself, because God is above everything. Yes, thank you so much. Love you.
Oh, that's so amazing. Thank you so much. We are really privileged to eat hano hairakali abunyoro in the diaspora, the Voice Show Media, my team, Mr. JJ, the man called JJ. We are very appreciating for all the support you've given Ajuna today to make sure that the show is on. Thank you so much. I am saying on behalf of Ajuna, because he does not know who he was behind the camera this side. I want to say thank you to our Vice Chair BKDA and the production person of Voice Show Media UK, Arali Kitone Kakembo, who has been talking to you, making
Well, Carol, can I say my last word? I have some little things.
Yes, please go on. Just 5 seconds.
Okay, I want to advise the teenagers
Yes.
that are out there. If you reach teenage age to 19, you need to find what you are good at. Find something that when you do it, you're happy. When you do it, you feel proud. When you do it, people will look at you and be like, that girl is good at this, that girl is good at this. So find that, because if you can't do it now, then there will be no time left for you to do it. So this is the perfect moment, the teenage age, because at the teenage age, many people will look at you, support you, encourage you. So that's my last word to all the teenagers out there. And if you can't find it, talk to your parents. You can talk to me because I can help you a lot. Yeah.
That's really very encouraging. Thank you so much for those last remarks. And as we have all told you, Ajuna can be gotten on Facebook. She can be, you can get her on YouTube channel, on her YouTube channel, Ayesiga, Ajuna Ayesiga. And you can also get in touch with her. Unfortunately, the dad has not been able to give us his contact details, but I'm sure you can also get her through the parents. And she has been talking about the grandmother's shop. I think you can also go back to our recorded video, and you get to know where the grandmother's art shop is, and you can get all her things in that shop. We are very privileged to have hosted you here, Ajuna Ayesiga Adieri, webale muno kwikiriza, and I'm sure you'll give us another time.
Yes.
Yonka, all the success when you go back to King's College Budo, and please keep the flag for Bunyoro tukwendo to representing kurungobe muisiki murungi muno, and you hold Bunyoro up in King's College Budo and across the whole of Buganda. Bamanye nti tuinaite tumanye tuinayaka isiki kaitwoko akakutu representinga. That is my last word to Arjuna, and we wish you all the best when you go back to school on Monday, and may God go with you and bless you. Nabanyoro na ebigambo byange byebike. I'm going to say we are going to go off air. We're going to leave you with this amazing song by one of our good singers in Bunjoro, and you see him and you get to know who it is. Baitu ninyenda kubaijukiamu. Next week we'll be back 6:30 same time with yet another amazing guest. Please do not forget to tune in, and also continue following us on our Facebook page, Voice Show Media UK, and on our YouTube channel, Voice Show Media UK, so that you get to know more about what we have done and the things that we hope to do for you. We are also creating our website, and you will be able to get us there as well. And please stay with us, stay well, stay safe, and please follow government regulations on COVID-19. As you all know, COVID-19 is real and it has come back. So we have to take care of ourselves and keep safe. Mwebale muno kumpuliriza Hairaka lya Bunyoro in the diaspora, which I call the voice of show media, the voice of Bunyoro in the diaspora, and I'll be back next week 6:30 same time. Nsigaire ndi Caroline Arjuna Kibuka Atenyi, and God bless you all. Bye.
On the beat, ready to go.
Tutuba na stress deye tuba byaito. Tufuna hakaire nitulya hazaito. Nitobaro habaijekuru bakinto. Tubaterera marapa kanyumira mato. Dance floor tugirumbe mukaroto. Isima na mina bakuchitinga pato. Itwena tuguko na monto hamonto. DJ kanoka kyole memirunde sato. Tuke haya kutonda ruli mirwaito. Bunyoro hema doha ganiho waito. Ejana byona bina waka bine binto. Bulikyoka kweta niketebukaga waito. Shakira
Waito,
Shifa
waito,
Shanita
waito,
Chantel
waito,
Shiba
waito,
Shasha
Waito.
Dance floor mugirumbe muba mulike habinto. Bitu
waito,
Becky
waito,
Barbara
waito,
Brenda
waito,
Barbarita
waito,
Beyonce
Waito.
Dance floor mugirumbe muba mulike habinto. Mpaka kejenge bisaho mbozi yoturo. Tupa hamino mimiro kemira ifuro. Tukitera mpaka site tukasara ensaro. Kaba despacito tukutunda runyoro. Tulinda likaseti twesembereza ntaro. Riboni hamutweka kapteni wesero. Nkora record anti bwendifa ndibakiro. Komukama kabalega banzitakasa nimparo. Musaho kuzimya anti mwaka guno muliro. Butengenene bukondo nibwo bronke soro. Kamaze ndamukaba sexa baro hakaro burakule ibara lya inasemberaga mwidiro. Jackie
waito,
Hustler
waito,
Sharon
waito,
Carol
waito,
Lucas
waito,
Esther
Waito.
Dance floor mugirumbe muba mulike habinto. Aisha
waito,
Alison
waito,
Akla
waito,
Aida
waito,
Anita
waito,
Eva
Waito.
Dance floor mugirumbe muba mulike habinto. Timurapu game runyo flonka kwata bendera. Bakaija kutusendekereza twe kulembera. Obongo tituzimya bwikara ni bwesera. Bachalenja banukire bakurara kenjara. Ngaite nyuguta ndi mutafuta. Topurapa mukabuga ka mafuta. Ndeka nibaseka rap wenzi neketa. Barapa bona bakambatize ya tata. Whisper tata, golden tata, XY tata, King West tata, Sinex tata, Clockwise tata. Akasina mtakasiza bakuketa ga waito. Slay Jaja
waito,
Tifa
waito,
Shanita
waito,
Chantel
waito,
Shiba
waito,
Shasha
Waito.
Dance floor mugirumbe muba mulike habinto. Bitu
waito,
Becky
waito,
Barbara
waito,
Brenda
waito,
Barbarita
Waito.
Beyonce
Waito.
Dance floor mugirumbe muba mulike habinto.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in.